Okay, the critical update that you may be seeing in your security center, if you go into Security Center in ServiceNow and you go to the customer actions or critical updates area, most people will have between 2 or 4 of these available in their environment, depending on how old and what version of ServiceNow you're on. One that is there is the Triple Des or 3 Des deprecation for Password2 fields. This is something that you're going to have a look at because ServiceNow is going to, in the Zurich version, completely deprecate Triple Des use. So if you're using Triple Des for encryption, and you may not even be aware that you are, but if you are using Triple Des for encryption in your ServiceNow environment, you need to move to deprecate that. There are some checks that you can run. So if you go into the instance scan, you can look for the 3 Des password deprecation suite and you can scan that, and you will most likely find some fields highlighted within ServiceNow that are using Triple Des for encryption. Now, there are some steps that you need to take. If you are transferring data between your instances from prod to test to dev, that sort of thing, which you're probably doing via clones, then you need to set up the KMF, the key management framework, in each of your environments. And this will allow keys to be transferred from your production environment to those sub-production environments so that decryption can be done on these Password2 fields by the key management framework, which will remove, ultimately, or allow you to deprecate the use of the older Triple Des. Now, Triple Des is being deprecated because it's no longer considered secure. It's no longer NIST compliant. So if you're operating in the States, you need to be operating under NIST guidelines. It's no longer NIST compliant. So you need to replace it with something like AES, which is Advanced Encryption System, which is now what the KMF provides for you. So the deprecation requires you to understand what fields, first of all, are using Triple Des still. You can do that. You can identify these through some scanning. You need to then understand what you're using, perhaps these fields for, or if you are using other fields in ServiceNow and using Triple Des encryption. For example, if you were using Triple Des on password fields that were storing information related to integrations which were being sent in and out of your ServiceNow environment, you would need to consider that. There are some KB articles on this which will help you understand what you need to do. It's probably out of the realm of your normal ServiceNow administrator, given that it is in the field of encryption and not something they deal with from day to day. If this is something which you have on your ServiceNow Security Center critical actions list, contact us. Part of what we do at GetSome and with our PlatformProtect service is address this specific item for you.